Hey, I'm Pastor Fred. Here is the follow through. Listening to God, we are also living for Him. We're taking what we see, what we hear, and we're saying, all right, God, what does this mean for me? Very important truth for us to grasp. Today we're going to be in 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 12. And really all week we're going to be looking at what is true and what is honorable, and really saying, okay, am I thinking about those things? Am I dwelling on those kinds of things? Or am I filling myself with I don't want to say negative things, and that's true, but things that are going to drain me of life and hope and cause me to have despair? Because let's face it, right now in our world, I don't know about you, but I really am unsure about who to trust. When I look at the news, when I look at what people are saying to me in various places, I'm not sure, because one person says one thing, another person says something that's really the opposite, and there's just always just sort of this start of a fight every single moment in politics, religion, whatever you want to call it. I mean, whatever sphere of life. I mean, it's just awful, and it's really can do a number on our hearts and souls. And so that's why we're doing this series. Peace of God, peace of mind, actually, which is from God, right? Peace of God, peace of mind. So we're looking at this list. So let me just unpack a little bit what the series is about. You can go to our webpage, christmemorial.us, our YouTube page as well, Christ Memorial Malvern, and we'll have all of the series videos up. But what happened is I looked at the Philippians 4 verse 8 that says, hey, Paul says, whatever is, whatever is true, whatever is pure, and he has all these things, whatever is honorable, think about these things. And I remember I preached on it a couple months ago, and it was just, a passage I used in the sermon, and I really didn't unpack. Well, what is true? What does it mean to think about stuff that's honorable? And so that's what we're going to do. We're going to look at, okay, what are those things? And today we're going to look at truth. At truth. Like, what is truth? And if you look at 1 Peter 5, verse 12, Paul says this. He says, by Silvanus, a faithful brother, as I regard him, I have written briefly to you, exhorting and declaring that this is the true grace of God. So Paul's going, hey, you're looking for something true, you're looking for something that you can really take to the bank and stand on and know is solid, and know that like no one's running some sort of game on you to get you on their side or this and that. No, God doesn't have side. God has, it's his side. It's not Democrat, Republican, liberal, conservative, or any of those usual suspects, young, old, rich, poor. I mean, all those things that we normally use and set up for our fights. He's saying, look, there's God's side of things. And to me, like, I know he's true, and I know that what he says is true because it's always there to help me and to help others. So you notice that all the other agendas are kind of self-serving. Not kind of, they are. They're out to prove their point, they're out to make their power grow, or their influence grow, or their advantage grow, and so they can dominate and crush someone else. And what's so cool is God comes into all of that mess and says, hey, here's a better way, here's my way. And he goes to a cross, he lays his life down. How incredible is that? I think a lot of times we miss that. And we think, oh, that's just religion. And maybe a lot of people, maybe you're watching this and you're like, man, I was done with that stuff a long time ago. I want you to look at it again. See how true it is. In the truest sense of what true is. Because it's pure. It's focused on, right? Like Jesus said, I didn't come to be served, but I came to serve. I came to give my life as a ransom for many. Over and over again, he's like, I'm not here to take from you. I'm not here to pull from you. I'm here to fill you up. I'm here to forgive you. I want you to have life, and life to the fullest. See, that's, I think, how you know something is true. When you're dealing with another human being, right? Are they out to help you, or are they out just to help themselves? Because let's face it, we mistrust somebody who we realize is out for themselves. But God is like for us, loves us. And this is the true grace of God. So he says, stand firm in it. See, because just when you thought like there was nothing to stand on, there was nothing you could really just say is my foundation for my life, and that this is true, always, it's God and his love for you. It's always true, it always applies, it's always good, and it's always going to be what you need at that time. So please encourage somebody, right? So many people falling away, just life's caving in, and they need to know that they can stand on Jesus, the rock. He's the one who is the truth. So have a great rest of your day, and we'll talk to you next time with another follow-through.